bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Y'all want to go to it?
Looking to throw right away is Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. The game's first play produced.
Boy, that CPU was hitting. Hold on.
James.
Oh, I used mine too.
Going to get groceries. Today might be a day if you want to get some Subway. You gotta go though. I ain't leaving now.
Okay, gonna get your load out. Get a big backpack, get a gas man.
Where?
Up in here. Up in here.
Come on.
This brings up second down.
Where'd my gun go?
Seven yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, Watson. He's going to air one out. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now a carry for Walton. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Watson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
The movie cat.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
Oh, juggernaut. Oh, my God.
And you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From his goal line here, Watson steps away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Watson off play action. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
What are you at?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll run with
he saw me. God, dog.
room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Shoot!
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. We saw this play last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And boy, that was something to watch, wasn't it? How about the way these guys came out here in the first quarter? They really put their stamp on this game early with their play calls, and they certainly look good so far.
Forced out to his left, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bears had 8 and 5 to start play, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw again. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7.
I'm 1v1 with somebody.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
If it was close range.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Walton. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st and 10, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now Walton. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Now Watson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Moore, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
He talked on the way, man.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
One plan to quit.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Yeah.
At the line, prepping for their next drive.
It ain't camaraderie with him.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
Like when you play Madden,
they're able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14.
And when you play, man, you already know what we're doing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
You ready right now? All right, we'll put out for you.
Starts on the ground. It's Walton. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
I'm always ready to put out for this man.
To throw is Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Walton. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll try the left side. Walton. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They run again with Walton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
He finds his man complete. It's Rhodes. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
Gold cat. Gold king.
He'll drop to throw.
Finding
a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw again. That's caught at the 3. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Everybody laying on the contract
at the 15,
so we can come out of it.
And able to get this out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson looking middle, and it's
Go take him
incomplete.
out.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bears are going to take possession of the An unfortunate
bullets were coming from behind you.
Points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Boy, he had 100 rounds. He didn't even stop shooting.
They weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them
Boy
later.
had 100.
They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll cross over out of bounds.
I thought the bullets were coming from behind you, so they were just going through your
Chicago
stomach.
first down there on a gain of 11.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense
real.
all game long.
I look the other way.
Slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need
No,
their
you
team
went around
leader
the corner.
defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up in.
You never got the
Let's give
contract.
this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together
Well, you hit all this already?
and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears
you heard about that
ready to go
cop
for their
that
next
died?
drive.
Almost died off fentanyl. That cop that almost died just because fentanyl was in the car.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Somebody come get a UAV.
Here we go on 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board. They're happy that they kept it and did that. So very interesting deal there, but I'm with you on that one. Maybe he just says, what the heck, we can't lose. Let's go ahead and keep trying to win or add to our lead.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Walton. Down inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now it's Watson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson.
Where?
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds. Here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, no. Nah, come get me.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a
somebody
play,
sniping there.
any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. And now here's another interception.
Hey, we need to get in there. We need to get in there.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm. Back to
and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him.
We got a king over here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
For sure. For sure. For True.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the end zone, Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Chad, you got a sniper bullet?
Faking the give. Now Watson. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Look out.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Run this way.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Flag.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A shotgun snap for Watson.
What you doing, Chad?
Drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more
I got a dual gas, man.
It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Watson, off play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
All right, first.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Back to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Dawson Knox, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Third and long. It's Watson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. They'll run for it. This is Walton. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Back to throw, Watson. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
Watson now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears save. Daron Payne in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.